right, guys, it's another day in the Matrix. I hope we're all doing well. So the Charlie Kirk assassination singularity rift moment shifted everything, and everyone became visible. It's never been so easy to see who all the corrupt rats are, who all the people that aren't brave enough, that are addicted to interaction money to tell the truth. You've just got this Geordie LaForge visor on now that sees it all. It's fucking so easy to see, and don't you enjoy it? But who is not looking at anyone that's viciously attacking Candace and going, what the fuck are you doing? That is so inappropriate. Candace's reaction to this of not trusting the official narrative has been appropriate. There's so many holes in the story. They're not being transparent about a goddamn thing. It doesn't make any sense. And then you have the circumstantial evidence surrounding the death, that Charlie was fearful that Israel would kill him if he kept speaking out against them. Then he kept speaking out against them. Then they killed him. So you haven't overcome that. So we're at least able to be suspicious that Israel might have some involvement. But that's way too much. So all these influencers are going fucking mental to misrepresent just suspicion of Israel and turn that into, oh my God, you're saying that Bibi Netanyahu was on the grassy knoll and he was holding the rifle? Where's your hard evidence for that? Because if you don't provide me hard evidence for that, you're a fucking joke. You're just trying to make money off Charlie Kirk's death like that. No, you guys have already made your money by signing deals with Israel, taking the trips to Tel Aviv like Tim Pool and all the rest of them. You threw yourself on a pyre, dude, and you're done. Nick Fuentes is done. I don't even know if he's compromised or he just wants to live in that system. He wants to work the system that he's studied and he knows. So he wants to sell out the people that are telling the truth at all costs and go in this Machiavellian rat race with the Lindsey Grahams and the neocons. I'll work with them. I'll be just as ruthless as we need to be. Trust me. So his ego's fucking out of control. It's just absurd. It's absurd to think that if you took out Candace, people would stop being suspicious of the official narrative. The same way if you're in like the early mid-60s and you're doubting the Warren Commission's findings and then the Israeli media came up and started destroying you, that's not going to make people less suspicious, but it's what they're paid to do. Right now, you need to get over this barrier and stop the person who is getting traction and spreading the fact that this is a state-sponsored assassination. And this is what happens in all the times when your own governments are involved and clandestine agencies are involved. There's certain narratives you're not allowed to speak about or you get demonized. And then they're resting on this. Yeah, you know what? I'm a science guy, so when you give me hard evidence, maybe I'll like start getting on board with you. But until then, hard evidence? Are you fucking Forrest Gump? In these situations, you don't get hard evidence. Hard evidence gets destroyed. Everything gets destroyed. They have little decoys to make sure no witnesses are looking at the roof. You got this guy with child porn on his computer, so he can't talk, and he runs up and he provides a big distraction right at the moment of the shot. Everything about it is fabricated. And you're waiting for hard evidence from Bongo and Cash when they just went on Bartiromo and showed you that they work for Jeffrey Epstein? You guys are so far behind. You're so far behind, but you follow these bad sources, and I'm used to it in Canada, where even our Freedom Crew follows the worst sources ever. These loyal, nut-sucking CPC shills are who they follow. And no wonder we're circling the drain. No wonder you're not prepared to work towards anything. You're still sitting in this decadent state in a bed, a morbidly obese diabetic person waiting to get a donut pushed into their mouth instead of getting up and going for a walk around the block and eating a few vegetables like PPC's telling you to do. But you can't do that, right? So I'm used to the media, our independent media, totally being bought out. But it's up to people. This is the only way that we level up. If war and chaos makes a nation stronger, fifth generation war and chaos makes a nation smarter, and you become better at discernment. If you're new to this and you're not good at discernment, then you should be asking, who is going to debate this live? Who is showing up for the debate? And which side wants to demonize and dismiss and label? That's the bad guys. And which side wants to show up and talk about it for as long as it takes? Those are the people telling the truth. So it's very easy to see. I hope people start enjoying it more. But for the fucking retards out there who are just like, I'm waiting for hard evidence. I'm a big skeptic, okay? I'm a scientific skeptic man. And I'm going to wait for a banana republic to provide me with the investigative mechanisms for finding the hard evidence and not paving over the crime scene the fucking day after. You guys are adorable. Anyways, have a great day.